Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be explaining why I want top surgery and what it would do for me. Let's get right into talking about this. So the main number one reason is so that I can just feel more comfortable in my own skin. Ever since I started to grow my chest, I've just never felt comfortable with the way it made me look and how I perceived myself. In middle school, I didn't even know what a trans person was or even knowing what the LGBTQ plus community was. Other than my sister being gay, though. I wasn't ever against the community, I just didn't know what it was and I didn't try to understand it. Until I discovered the furry fandom. Immediately after realizing what a furry was, I knew I was one right after Anthony Padilla's video about them. Anyways, the furry fandom really just opened my eyes to the LGBTQ plus community and I actually started to understand it. After a few years, I started to realize that I was different than the average Joe. I didn't like to ever be feminine. I actually did cry after my mom forced me to wear a dress during 5th grade for a school-related party. I felt extremely uncomfortable around everyone with it on. Anyways, but I was also never masculine. I always just acted and looked neutral, if that makes sense. The second reason is so that I can be perceived as something other than a woman. I've never liked the thought of people looking at me or seeing me as a woman. Now, I'd rather be seen as a man than as a woman, but I'd most prefer being seen as neither or both sexes. I've always felt more comfortable expressing myself as just a person rather than a specific sex. And the third final reason, which kind of ties in with reason number one, is so that I can do a lot more things that require physically activities, like swimming, running, dancing, stuff like that, while feeling way more confident and comfortable while doing those things. Every time I run, jump, swim, or even walk, I get reminded of my handicap that is my current chest. And I absolutely hate it when people look at it while I'm just talking to them or just in general. It makes me feel so self-conscious and makes me ashamed of my chest. Not because I want my chest to be bigger or better like a cis woman might want, but because I'd rather be seen as genderless. And people being able to immediately know my biological sex just by looking at my chest seriously makes me have gender dysphoria. I'd much rather them ask me what my gender was so that I can explain that I don't identify with the sex I was born with and I don't want to be seen as that sex. Alright, so all of that pretty much sums everything up, but if you have any serious questions for me, go ahead and write them down in the comments. Also, I'm saving up for top surgery, so if you're interested in helping me out, either donate to my Cash App or go order a commission from me from my Etsy shop. Any amount of money helps, and I seriously appreciate any and all support. My Cash App and the link to my Etsy shop will be in the description. Anyways, that'll be it. Alright now, bye!